and crooked somewhere over the dike in the left rough. Don, on the other hand, huffing audibly, composes himself long enough to make his usual smooth pass at the ball, a replica of the simple rhythmic motion he makes every time he swings a golf club. 70 yards short of where my wayward pellet has come to rest, Don plunks his tee shot into the short grass. Trying vainly to banish thoughts of the tortoise and the hare metaphors from my mind, I march off into the high weeds. I wave on the group behind us. While the charging foursome of Scotsmen play their tee shots, I stand in the rough, looking backward toward the tee. Don, I notice, with some chagrin, is lying down on the right side of the fairway, apparently staring at the flinty blue sky. Since each member of the quartet on the tee seems to have also selected a driver, he's probably not in any imminent danger of getting dinged. But I half suspect Don wouldn't mind if he were, anyway. He'd probably say if he was meant to go, it would be on a golf course where he'd like to perish. One of the Scots hits short of the dike into the left rough. Two of them fly directly into it, and the other clears it and rolls up near my black carry bag. I watch them stomping up the fairway, past my supine friend. Please, I pray, don't let this turn into something out of Braveheart. No war cries, no blood. From my distant vantage, their brief conversation seems to contain nothing but the usual golf pleasantries. "Fine day. Thanks very much. On you go," and so forth, though the Scotsmen don't seem particularly eager to stand around and chat with a sweaty American prone upon their ancient links. While two of the gents fish their balls out of the dike, a pernicious 4-foot rut crossing the fairway, the big hitter approaches me and his ball. It's the same perturbed man from the previous green. Right here," I say, pointing toward his ball with as much sweetness and courtesy as a guy 3 down with 5 to play can muster. The Scotsman waves at me. "Right, thanks." I look into his blue eyes. "Again, sir," I say apologetically. "I regret the slow play." Nah, he says, shaking his sandy-haired head. "I dinna knew about him." I could say more, and so could he, but we both understand. The Scotsman plays on, and so do his companions, and I know as they trot off into the late afternoon light, Don Nafy and I will likely never see them again. But I know they'll always remember the 2 American chaps they played through today, the talkative one with apologies at the ready, and the odd fellow with a cigarette dangling from his mouth and a peculiar shoe on his right foot. Royal Aberdeen, known locally as the Balgownie Links, is one of the most rugged golf courses in a country teeming with ruggedness. The elephantine sand dunes here, created by wind and sea, form natural amphitheaters through which the fairways scurry and off which the clever player is compelled to bounce all manner of golf shots. Royal Aberdeen is a cheering sight, and sight, to anyone who cherishes primal golf, the kind of hearty challenge best enjoyed in an otherworldly landscape of mounds and craters, gullies and bluffs. Unless you are strong and fit, it is not, however, the kind of place one would choose for a pleasant afternoon stroll. Training for an Olympic steeplechase event, sure, but a little promenade along nicely manicured lawns? Not at Royal Aberdeen. Which is why I'm mildly concerned. The caddies Don and I have requested haven't shown. This happens occasionally, particularly, I have noticed over the years, when a big football match is on the telly. Either we cancel our round, and there's less chance of that happening than of my breaking 70, or we sling our bags over our shoulders like the average Scotsman does and get ourselves and our equipment around the 4.5-mile lunar loop. "What do you think?" I asked Don, already knowing the answer. "Oh, we're playing," he assures me. "If I can just get a... what do they call them here?" "A trolley," I say. "Yeah, a trolley. And a yardage book." "Sure, no problem." "Nah, no problem. I'll be fine, Michael," he says, in the way a first-time marathon runner tells himself there is no such thing as the mythical wall. "Really, no big deal."